Hi, this is Ms Chandra with High Altitude Kids, and we're going to do a really fun activity today with vinegar and baking soda. Now, moms and dads, if you have extra vinegar and baking soda at home, your children can use enormous amounts of this to entertain themselves for hours or days. So, and if you don't, maybe the next time you have to do a trip to the market, you can grab some so that the entertainment can continue to go. You're going to want to get some kind of a container to do this activity in because it is messy. It's really fun if you do it in a Pyrex dish or a tray of some kind, or even like some kind of a lunch Tupperware container with compartments would be really, really fun. You want to go ahead and not use all of your vinegar all of your baking soda at one time. So don't use the vinegar straight into this because you'll just be wasting your baking soda. And just a really fine coating at the bottom of your pan or tray of baking soda is all you need. Now, I have a little bit of food coloring here. I'm gonna use, the vinegar's clear, you can use clear vinegar, but most of us have food coloring at home. So if you have food coloring, go ahead and put the drop in your vinegar, and that makes it even more fun. This is a suction cup. Now, or a suction tube. To parents, you may look at this and just think, oh, what a fun activity for my preschooler. But for us as educators, we understand that this actually teaches a lot of small motor skill development because they have to time the squeezing and the putting pressure on and the taking the pressure off. So kiddos, watch me really quickly and I'll show you how you do this. I'm gonna hold my dropper. I'm going to hold my dropper with my fingers at the wide fat part of the dropper. And I'm not going to push it yet. Now I'm going to put my dropper in the vinegar and I'm going to squeeze my dropper once it's in the vinegar and not before. And then while it's in the vinegar, I'm going to let it go. And when I take it out without squeezing it, I see it's filled up with this. Let me do it one more time. So I'm going to squeeze the dropper, put it in the vinegar, let it go, and it's gonna fill up. You can see the blue in it now. And now I'm going to drop it on my baking soda and watch what happens. And you'll notice there's an amazing chemical reaction as you drop it. Squeeze little drops out onto your baking soda, and you notice that it fizzes and bubbles up. Something that could be really fun to do at home if you have a cardboard box would be to maybe take your cardboard box and a lot of paper and see if you can make some kind of a dome volcano. And then you put some of this in it and you drop your vinegar into it and it froths and bubbles over. So as you noticed, when I squeezed a lot out at once, I had massive bubbling. What happens if you just drop out a little bit at one time? Some other things to notice are what happens when you drop it on an area that you've already put the vinegar on. Do you still have a reaction to the baking soda? I noticed I did. I still had a reaction. Sometimes it's really fun. I do this every once in a while. I go and get a cup of water and I try squeezing out the water onto the vinegar and the baking soda, and then notice if it bubbles with water. Is this vinegar only that has this reaction with baking soda? So maybe go get a little cup of water, drop up your water, put that on your baking soda and see if you still get the bubbling reaction with the water. What other things can we notice? Sometimes, look, I still have a lot of bubbles that I'm going to get out of this pile of baking soda. So just notice that you don't need to use all of your baking soda at once and you don't need to use all of your vinegar at once. You might even try making a design. Maybe here I'll try and make a circle. Watch that fizz and bubble. Can you hear the sound it makes as it bubbles? Also notice that vinegar has a really distinct smell. I probably wouldn't call it yummy. It's not a yummy smell. It's kind of salty sour might be the way I would describe it. Kind of a salty sour smell. What words would you use to describe it? Okay, I hope you enjoyed this activity with me, and please subscribe to our channel, High Altitude Kids, on YouTube, and I look forward to seeing you next time.